Tomiko was always playing games on her phone. Last month it was Ninja Kitten, and before that, Postcard Detective. This month's mobile game was Jewel Heist, an addictive but simple game where you tapped away to uncover hidden treasure. In every game she played, Tomiko held the first, second, and third highest scores. She could play and win while carrying on a conversation or taking a math exam, or in this case, balancing a tower of snacks. She was that good. By the way, Ollie, I think I got enough snacks to get us through the first match. She cradled her armful of food to her chest, a strand of cheese marring the white of her tea with a vivid orange stripe. But we'll definitely need to make another run at intermission. Oh, joy, grunted Hollis, pulling his torso off Ollie at the sound of the word snacks. Ollie seized the opportunity to roll out from under him. It's the second member of the baby brigade. What's on today's agenda? Let me guess. Nap time and sippy cups? Ollie stood carefully and checked his shins for bruising. I'm free, he gasped. How long were you under? Asked Tomiko, ignoring Hollis entirely. Too long. Ollie took several deep breaths to regulate his breathing, as recommended by his favorite online video series on calming meditation. And too close to Hollis's butt, it looked like. Tomiko's upper lip quivered in distaste. I'm shocked you held on to your sanity. Hey, Tomiko, those nachos look heavy, said Hollis as he lumbered toward her and grabbed a chip right out of the tray. Let me help you make it a little easier to carry. Hollis popped the best, saltiest, most cheese-drenched chip in his mouth. Hey, get your sweaty paws off my snacks, yelled Tomiko, pulling the chips away as fast as she could. Her sudden movement sent a blob of gooey cheese soaring into the air. It hovered above them for one deliciously cheesy moment before falling and landing directly on Hollis's oversized belly. My shirt! Yelled Hollis like a screeching monkey who just dropped his lunch. Hollis used the flyer to wipe the cheese from his shirt. Under other circumstances, Ollie might have tried to stop him, but the damage was done. Hollis wiped himself clean with the flyer, Ollie's flyer, then crumpled it up without a second thought. He tossed it to the ground. Really? After all that? Ollie cringed at the sound of his own squeak. You got cheese all over my most photogenic shirt, groaned Hollis. Now I gotta teach you a lesson. He pointed and lunged toward Ollie, who squeaked again despite himself and leapt out of the way, causing Hollis to double over in laughter. Ollie rolled his eyes at Hollis's use of the word photogenic. Using big words was clearly a part of his unending desire to prove he was more mature than he actually was. Hollis was taking this whole newly 13-year-old thing very seriously. He was older than Ollie, yes. Hollis was in 8th grade, barf, and Ollie was in 6th, but he certainly wasn't more mature. If anything, Ollie thought that Hollis had become less so. Let's go, Ollie. You know your bro is way out of your weight class, Tomiko said, nudging Ollie in the ribcage with her elbow. Ollie would have squeaked again. Tomiko's elbows were sharp, but he had his pride to consider. But, pleaded Ollie, I can't just let him get away with it. Oh, he won't. There's more than one way to beat a level 99 boss. She was referring to their favorite fantasy adventure co-op computer game, Revenge of Cragthar. Hey, Hollis, called Tomiko over to Hollis. Tomiko pointed to his shirt. Say cheese. She snapped a photo with her phone. Ollie almost fell over laughing. You just wish you were half as sophisticated as I am, said Hollis. With that, he lumbered off in the direction of the restrooms, exhibiting all the dignity he could muster with a blob of cheese on his shirt. Ollie knew that Hollis would find some way to spin this. He'd probably say that cheesy blob shirts were in, and that Ollie just didn't understand. Ollie dove forward onto the sticky lobby floor and reached for the crumpled flyer just as a passerby, oblivious to Ollie's plight, ground into it with his heel, nearly smashing Ollie's fingers in the process. It was not Ollie's day. Dude, not worth it, Tomiko told him. We can just get you another one. Ollie smoothed out the gooey, dirty, footprinted flyer.